Okay, I'm hoping ukuthi ngiyezwakala. Since today I'm just making a recording, and we know that though we had planned that we were going to have 19 days, but we realized that on Saturdays we might rather not have a group meditation, but we individually will meditate on our own. So, but today I just wanted to make a recording so that this recording will be able to fill these days as promised. So I still want us to have 19 days of meditation, though we know that 2 of them, no, 4 of them are going to be recorded by me alone. So as we continue working on our hearts, I'm very much interested to feel or to hear from you how your journey has been like. Remember, we said this week as we started, today we are on day number 7. We said we are going to be paying attention to our thoughts. We are going to be paying attention to our emotions, paying attention to our words and our action. So what I've done, I've created a link. I'm going to post it down there on the chat box. Let me see if I'm able to just post it right now. So these are links. There are 3 of them. So there's a daily link, which you are going to use it in the morning. This link is going to help you to do a check-in, as we are going to do it right now. And then there is also a link that is going to help you to record your thoughts, emotions, words, and action during the day. So it means now, as you are paying attention to what you are thinking, what you're feeling, words that you're using, and also your action, you are going to record it down so that you'll be able to monitor yourself at the end of the day and be able to see it. Oh, okay, this is how I have been feeling. This is how I've been talking. And also there is the last one, a link that we use for reflection, that we use at the end of the day, and we say, this is how I think, Norma, this is how I feel I have been during the day. How is my day? Let's do an evaluation of the day. Did I do well, or are there places that I need to improve? So these are all the areas that we are going to be concentrating on. So I'm going to, let me see, paste. Let me just see. Okay, this thing is still loading. Okay, but once it has finished to load, I'm just going to put in the links here that you can use. Okay, let me see now, that you can use for yourself. Just a moment. A moment. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's go to the chat box and paste these things. You are chatting as a guest. Okay. Okay, what's happened? Let me see what happened here. So, okay, here we go. So I've just pasted those links so you can use them. There's a daily morning alignment record that you're going to use to align yourself every morning, preferable first thing in the morning. And then there's a daily thoughts, emotion, words, action checking tool that is you use it anytime when you feel like, let me record what I'm thinking. You can even go in that link and just record the thoughts that you're thinking. Yeah, if you want to record the emotions that you're feeling, it depends on you. Just choose if you want to feel all of them or if you want to feel one. And then there is an end of the day reflection. So that one, when you're about to wind down on the day, then you use that to just reflect on how your day was. Okay, basically that's that. So let us just go now and do let me see ukuthi sizokwazi ukuthi izosivumela yini while we are here on Zoom, and go there and just do a check-in while using a daily meditation record. So as I'm opening it, the first thing that you will see is that you will have to fill in your email address. Okay. So make sure that your email address is the one that you want your records to go to. Because why are we asking for an email address? Is that when you have filled in the result, you filled in the form, then it goes back to you and you are able to track yourself. So today's date is the 10th. I think namhlanje is the 11th, 02 and 2024. And the time is 5:18. 5:18. And what major thoughts are you thinking? Okay, so I'm thinking ngivule a wrong form or ngivule a wrong one. Let's look the checking one. Okay, so my email address. So make sure that you have a Google email address. And then day to day is 11/02/2024. And the time is 05:18 in the morning. And what was the dominating emotion in the past 24 hours? So let me check now. We go inside and check what was the dominating emotion. For me, was during the day, yesterday, it was joy. But while I was going, like moving toward the end of the day, it became anxiety. I was anxious, though I'm not going to explain why, because anxious. Okay, I was feeling anxious. Then what emotion are you feeling now? The emotion that I'm feeling now is I think it's concern. I'm concerned. And from a scale of 0 to 10, how intense is the emotion right now? It is a emotion of concern. It's 5. It's a 5. And what body sensation are you feeling in your body? So what body sensation am I feeling in my body? I'm very itchy in my head. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . And actually, I'm itchy on the body, your head and body. So let's just do this. Why are you feeling itchy, Tender Joy? I think it's because I was walking on the grass yesterday. So yesterday I was at the farm and we walk on the grass. And normally when I'm walking on the grass, I become itchy. So it's not something like it's the devil or anything. It's just that I was walking on the ground. So me just bringing that into perspective, it makes me know that it's not something that is harmful. Because if I may think, man, someone is doing something to me, then thinking like that will make me not be able to be in control. In other words, if somebody is controlling my life, but understanding, see, the real fact is that I was walking on the grass. And after walking on the grass, that normally what happens to me, I become so itchy. Okay, so that's fine. What else? And that the chair that I'm sitting in is very uncomfortable. Okay. So there is a part there where we say, where are you in the focus scale? So a focus scale will explain it when after the on our vision board day. Okay. But basically it does explain there with on your focus scale, where are you? Like, are you in joy? Are you in anger? Are you in sorrow? Joy being the fact that things are working out for me. I am where I'm supposed to be. So I'm happy. Anger being, no, there are things that I have to change. Can't work like this. Things have to change. Or sorrow, that things it means that these are the things that I cannot change. So all of this must give 100%. But for today, I'm just wanting you to tell me, no, Mamina, I need to tell myself, I in joy, in anger, or in sorrow? I am in sorrow, because as I'm feeling anxious, there on top is because I'm worried about things that I cannot change, instead of putting my focus on things that I can change. So I am working on, though it's not easy, but I realize, see, my thoughts concerning this situation that I'm thinking about, my thoughts needs to change. But the situation I cannot change because it lies on the other person. So I just need to find a way of working on my thoughts so that I don't get anxious. I don't get, worried or concerned, because that also affects my heart. So I need to make sure that my heart is pure. Though we know when we are living life, we are always faced with challenges. But this getting aligned tool or a check-in tool helps us to bring ourselves to a foundation of being grounded, even though we might face challenges. So I am, me just being able to get it, I'm in sorrow, and this thing that I'm worried about, I cannot change it, but I can change my focus and focus on things that I can change, and also focus on things that are working for me. Just me being away has lifted some weight on my shoulders, so I'm grateful. So the last question will be, what intention do we have for the day? So today is Sunday, I'm going to church, and it's going to be a very long Sunday. We're having meetings, and we are going to be tackling some difficult conversations today. So my intention today is to be calm and kind. and be able to control my emotions, because sometimes there are situations that just makes me angry. So I need to be able to just calm myself down and realize it's not the end of the world, and also allow people to be as I'm allowing myself to be. So that one, I just want to see how it's going to play out. Yeah, but I'm excited to see how it's going to play out. So I'm submitting my form now. Okay. So this form has been submitted. So now let's say now you are, um, we are in the middle of the day. Now we are recording our thoughts, emotion. So we are just going to go to this daily thoughts, emotion, words, action, checking tool. Okay. And then we are going to check the email, which is the right email. And then we choose the right email. And date, mhla 11/02/24, isikhathi is 05:27. Then mase kuba khona umbuzo, there is a question, what major thoughts are you thinking? Okay, what thoughts am I thinking right now? So I'm just going to write easy thoughts. I'm going to discuss easy thoughts, but some thoughts are personal to me. By the way, when you are feeling this, there is no place where you are supposed to fill in your name. So you can be as honest as you want, because this is a coaching tool, okay? So you can be as honest as you want. The only thing meaning are your answers. And then you also have answers being emailed to you. Okay, so don't worry about having to see. I will know who has sent these response. But as you send them, they will help me know and see how you are thinking, and will be able to have things that you can discuss as the day goes on. Right. So what major thoughts are you thinking? My thought that I'm thinking is that, why am I always anxious? And then another one is that, what can I do to change the way I'm feeling? Because I don't want to feel like I'm feeling anymore. How can I change? And another thought that I'm thinking is that, how is the day going to be like today? How is the day going to be like? So you can see from the thoughts, including the ones that I'm not going to write here, because this is just a teaching tool. You can see that I'm not in a alignment space. There's so much happening in my mind. So no wonder I'm feeling anxious and concerned today, you know? So, and another thing that I would like us to know is that feeling anxious or feeling all the negative emotion, it's okay. It's not a bad thing. But what matters is that you are aware that you are feeling them, and you know what you need to do. Sometimes we don't even know what needs to be done with those emotions. So, but just being aware and then staying with those emotions, knowing that they are not monsters, they are not lions that are going to attack us. There's just emotions, and we stay with them with that awareness. then we have brought ourselves into perspective and also alignment. I'm safe. Though I'm feeling like this, but I'm safe. Because most of the time when we are feeling negative emotion, the body starts to be in a panic mode and think you are in danger and begins to try to protect you. But when you tell your mind and your body I'm safe, then it understands and then it gets calm until that emotion goes away. Okay. And also there is something that is said that if an emotion stays more than a day, like more emotion can stay for about 5 minutes, I stand to be corrected. But if it's there for more than a day, then it means you as a person, you are holding that emotion. By the way, you are keeping it there by how you think. Okay. So I am aware, I am feeling like this because of how I am thinking. But as I said, that I've been concentrating on the situation that I cannot change. I now have an assignment of refocusing my attention and say, how can I look at this situation differently so that I can feel better, right? So let's continue, okay? What emotions are you feeling? So now is concern, the anxiety. Mm, and what else? And also, I'm not sure whether awareness, awareness. I'm not sure whether that is an emotion. So what we are going to do, the next recording, recording, we will go through a list of emotions, so that at least we get familiar with what emotion we have, what emotion that exists, so that we have a vocabulary of what emotion we need to use. I mean, when we have to choose emotion, because sometimes we know how we feel like, but we don't have a word for it. So if we familiarize ourselves with different kinds of emotion, then it becomes easier. That is why in my vision board workshop, I always include those emotions, because I want my people to have a go-to sheet where they can go and say, okay, let me see if I can't quickly decide or choose an emotion, then I'll go to my list and look for an emotion that is close to how I'm feeling. Okay. So you'll get that when you come and attend division board, but we'll have a recording where we just go through those emotions so that you can understand. So Masegubage, what body sensation are you feeling in your body? Right, itchiness in the body, especially my hair, my hair. Okay, what words are you speaking? So I'm going to jump this one. And what behavior are you behaving? Like I'm second guessing myself. I am second guessing myself. Uh, you see, when we do this requires us to be honest with ourselves. And some of the things, they are not easy to write, because most of the time we haven't trained ourselves to be honest with ourselves and be able to be true and to write things as they are. So sometimes we behave, but we are not able to say, I'm doing this, because we are scared to tell it as it is. Okay, so I'm second guessing myself. Is what I'm doing. Um, Another emotion that I'm feeling now, I'm feeling unsettled. And the thought that I'm thinking is that I know that there are things that I haven't been there are matters that are left unattended. There are matters that are left unattended, and these are causing a lot of problems. Okay, so this one, yeah, though I'm not going to be specific for the sake of, yeah, but there are things that haven't been dealt with that are left under the carpet. So they are causing a lot of problems because they are just being left there. So meaning as who is leaving those things under the carpet. But because of that, now I find myself, I find myself in a spiral. Like I've been here before. Okay, let me write that down. I find myself in a spiral as not even as if I have been here before. So another thought that comes in was, if I have been here before, how can I behave differently? So you see, like the concern manje is becoming true, because as I was feeling concerned, I wasn't sure what it asingekubhali no-concern wanje bengubhale lapha ekuqaleni kwenyanga. So as I'm feeling concerned, sengiyabona manje ukuthi I'm feeling concerned because there are so many open-ended questions. There are questions that don't have answers. So for me now, this gives me an assignment. Let me go and get answers for this open-ended statement. Okay. Because I've been here before, how can I behave differently? I'm the one who needs to come up with a way of behaving differently. And another thought that I'm having was, this situation is difficult. When I say what kind of thought that is coming, would say, I feel like I always have to pretend, and I am tired of that. So yeah, we are left with 9 minutes. Manje, let's wrap up. Let's call it a wrap. So basically, this is what you do. You just write down what you're thinking, and most of the time when you begin to write, then thoughts start coming up. Don't think a lot about it, just write. If there's a segment like, what words are you speaking? Most of the time, the words that you speak are the words that you are thinking. But most of the time, Fusi, you speak the right words while your thoughts are something else. Then that is why most of the time you'll find people being separated within themselves, divided within themselves, because they are saying all the right things, but the emotions are something else. And then conflict lane, that grinding effect. So it's important that we put ourselves into alignment and we become true. Is the truth also good? We just cannot be true, or don't be true while you are destroying. So our trueness needs to be covered in love. Okay. Okay, so we submit this. and it's done. So the last one is the reflection, the end of the day reflection. So we check the email and then I know it's quite like, let's do this chop. The day today is 11/02 and 2024. So and the time, I need to correct the time. So but the time here is 05:42. 05 05 42. And then what emotions are you feeling? So it's the end of the day, man. Just because I'm teaching you, I guess, but it's saying excitement. This is just for exercise purposes. And how intense is this emotion from 0 to 10? Let's say it's a 7. And then now let's go to the part that I want us to cover. Like reflect on the day. What are you happy about? Okay, let me say for me, I'm happy that I was with my family. I am happy that I had to spend time with my mother and siblings. Okay, and I am happy that I had to visit my hometown and see my father's brother, and I have to appreciate him. Okay, what will you change? Okay, what will I change? I want to change the fact that I am always looking at things that are going wrong. So you just focus, when you write this, you focus on what happened on the day. It might not be the true fact, which I'm always looking at the wrong things, but on that day I was looking at the wrong things, and I ended up correcting people and ended up correcting people. And when I find myself in that position of correcting, then it doesn't feel good, and sometimes other people get offended. So how can you do better? How can I do better? Because I need to learn to let go. I am learning to let go and allow people to be. What lesson did you learn? The lesson that I've learned, Tukuti, it's better to concentrate on positive things than to be always preachy. Okay, no, it's better to always to be positive, concentrate on positive things look at the things that are positive about a person than to always looking at them and wanting to preach to them. So because that causes a disconnection. So this is what I've learned. So I'm striving on that here now. So let's submit our form before we're running out of time. Okay. Okay, dating so la. Okay. So we submit. So done. So this takes about 5 minutes each, 5 to 10 minutes each. So as we're doing alignment and we have attended a vision board. So it's worth it to spend 5 minutes in the morning and then those few minutes during the day while you are recording your thoughts, your behavior, especially those thoughts that you want to change. Okay, because this is about being aware of the thoughts that you want to work on and change, and also just spending those few minutes reflecting on the day and writing it down. Sometimes it's scary. Most people are so scared to go inside and then actually become face to face with what is happening internally. But the more we do it, the more we are going to be empowered. So I'm so grateful that we've taken this time to do this, and may the Lord bless you in the name of Jesus. I know that it was not a meditation, but it was just a task of helping you how to fill this Google form. So for those who are watching on YouTube, you are going to get these links on the description box. So may the Lord bless you greatly. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.